Hey guys, I hope everybody's doing great. And I just want to let you know that we miss seeing you guys. And I know this is kind of crazy starting a new unit without us being together. So I'm going to try to do this video to try to help you do some translations. Hopefully you guys have looked at the PowerPoint that's online. The video, there's a link to the textbook to help you kind of wrap your heads around the new unit that's called transformations. Now, transformations is when you change from one thing to another. In this case, we're going to be changing the way points and figures and shapes look on a coordinate plane. The first transformation that we're going to be talking about is translations. In translations, pretty much all it means is that we're going to slide. Okay? And if you look in the word translations, you have a SL, which helps you remember that you're going to slide. So what we are doing is we're going to take this triangle and we're going to slide it around the coordinate plane. We're going to slide it according to whatever rules it tells us to do. It's kind of like the directions or the rules, pretty much. So let's look at this. First off, it says we're going to translate this triangle right here. We're going to translate it 5 units right and 1 unit up. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to draw me some arrows just to help me visually. I know that I'm going to go this way 5 and I'm going to go up 1. Now remember, when we slide, we can only go up or down, side to side, left and right. We cannot go diagonal. So remember that there's 2 ways you can go. Left to right is on the x-axis, and up and down is going to be on the y-axis. So we're going to have 2 different ways we can go. We can go on the x and we can go on the y. Now if we go on the x, we're going to go right 5. If we go right, that's positive. We're going in the positive direction. And on the y-axis, if we go up, is that positive or negative? That's also going to be positive, because remember, up is positive and down is negative. So now we know we have to move this triangle to the right 5 and up 1. Now, we have to move every single point equally. If we don't, it gets a little distorted and it's going to look kind of wonky. It's not going to look like it looks now. Now, this beginning image is called the pre-image. I'm just going to put a P in it. This is the very first thing that you do. This is before you've moved anything. It's almost like the original, okay? It's called the pre-image. Once we move things, we're going to mark it so we know which one is the original and which one is going to be our new image. So let's go ahead and move this triangle. I'm going to go ahead and start with B. It doesn't matter which point you start with because you're going to move them all. I'm just going to start with B. So I'm going to move B. I'm going to go to the right 5 and then up 1. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then up 1. Now I'm going to mark this one as B prime, and that just means it's my new B point. Now let's move G. I got to go to the right 5. I'm going to put my arrows here to help me remember. So I'm going to go to the right 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then up 1. So this is my G prime. And then for T, I've got to go to the right 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and up 1. So now it's T prime. So I'm going to connect my points, and my triangle should look like my pre-image or my original just slid to the right 5 and up 1. And that's all you have to do to translate, to slide. Pretty easy. All right, let's go ahead and try number 2. Okay? All right, number 2, our rule says we're going to go to the left 1. So I'm going to draw my arrow, and I'm going to go to the left 1, and then I'm going up 2. Okay? So I know I'm only going to move on the X and Y axis. If I go on X, I go left and right. If I go left, remember when I go left, I start getting into the negative, so that's negative. So I'm going to go -1. If I go up on the Y axis, that's positive, so it's +2. So there's my rule. So let's go ahead and move this. Okay, let's start with M. I'm going to go to the left 1, and then I'm going to go up 2. 1, 2. Now I have M prime. Let me go and put a P in here for pre-image. Now Y, I'm going to go to the left 1 and up 2. So that's 1 and then up 2. Y prime. And then G, I'm going to go left 1 and then up 2. And I have G prime. Connect my points. And there you go. I've moved the entire triangle to the left 1 and up 2. All right. Let me see if I can find one that's a little bit different. Let's look at number 11. I'm going to do one more and then I'm going to let you guys do some practice. No, let's do number 6. All right. If you look at number 6, this one right here says we're going to go to the right 2 and then we're going to go up 3. Now notice on this one it has 4 points, so that's why I wanted to do this one. It looks a little bit more complicated. But remember, I'm going to go on X and I'm going to go on Y. If I go to the right on X, I'm going positive. And how many am I going? 2. And on Y, if I'm going up, I'm going positive and I'm going 3. So let's go ahead and move our points. Let's move X first. I'm going to go over 2, 1, 2, and then up 3. 1, 2, 3. This is X prime. E, I'm going to go over 2, 1, 2, and then up 3. 1, 2, 3. And that's E prime. When you get more points, it starts to get a little bit congested, so make sure you're careful. On M, I'm going to go to the right 2, 1, 2, and then up 3. 1, 2, 3. M prime. And then J, I'm going to go to the right 2, 1, 2, and then up 3. 1, 2, 3. And that's J prime. Connect my dots. It should look like my original figure. Just move to the right and up 3. Okay, not too difficult. I just want to let y'all know to go ahead and do some practice. We're going to put some practice on there for you, and we will be having a conference. I think it's Tuesday at 9 a.m. But if you have any questions before then, feel free to give me a message on campus, and I will talk to you soon.